Okay, welcome back. MyBottleShop.com.
And we're back.
We're back, that's right.
It's been a while.
That's right. Sev the Calabrian rocked the Viking.
It's going.
Yes, we're heading into Christmas and we'll be flat out.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
yeah, we've been very slacking in the reviews, but today we have something, well, not a whiskey or whatever, we're going to do another rum.
Yeah, rum.
And
Dictador.
yeah, it's a Colombian rum.
Yep.
It's called Dictador, and we've got a few bottles. We're going to crack them open, give them a good slobbering,
That's
and see what we think.
That's exactly right.
So, Dictador, Colombian rum.
stay tuned!
Stay tuned! Okay, Sev.
Yeah, so
Welcome back.
What have we got? I think 12 and a 20.
Well, that's right.
Now, today.
Now, normally I ask you whether you're excited, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think you're much of a rum drinker, are you,
Look,
Sev the Calabrian?
Too much. I drink anything. I don't mind it. But
You'll drink anything once, twice if you like
yeah,
it.
twice if you like it. So you'd say halfway excited.
All right, so you're halfway excited about the rum. So Australians are big rum drinkers, and
Yes.
you know, I suppose we've got a history of rums in this country with Bundy rum, and we were talking about Inner Circle rum from Queensland, and
That's right, yeah.
there's another rum distillery that's popped up here in Sydney.
Yeah.
So we've got Brick, so we've got a lot of rum happening in Australia.
Well, rum does go back as well, you know, earlier on in the early, 15th, 16th, 17th centuries when people, you know, couldn't really afford anything else.
Well, and
That's all
also,
they drink.
and also for the first, 20 years of Australia's life,
Yeah.
rum was our currency.
Yeah.
Right, true.
Right.
The rum rebellion.
That's very interesting.
So, and the reason, of course, why rum's pretty popular in Australia, or has been over the years, is we have a lot of sugarcane here.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of it comes from Queensland and Midley, my home state.
Yeah.
It makes the second best beer in the world,
Yeah.
4X. Right? What was that second best selling? But anyway, make sure you don't cut that out, okay? Okay. So you know, other countries, I suppose, have got a lot of sugarcane.
Yeah.
Would be one of them.
That's right.
Colombia. All right, we're not going to crack any cocaine jokes, right? Are we?
No. No gift with purchase.
No gift with
stuff,
purchase. So you know, Colombia might be renowned, or you know, badly renowned, or whatever for white powder. Instead, they're going to produce some delicious rum here. Now, you're going to give us a bit of a story.
Yeah. Well, as always, I give you a little bit of a touch of the history. But it's interesting what you said before about the sugar cane and it being the currency, because that's actually was the inspiration for Dictador rum. Now, one fella, get his name, Severo Arango. He was a trader who kind of oversaw all the trade between Spain and the Spanish-American colonies in the 1700s. His specialty, funnily enough, was exotic sugarcane spirits, and that was actually the currency in the time. So you know, because it was such a strong currency in some of those colonies, he was known as the Dictador. He was the man, you know, he was, I guess you could say, like the boss, the bank,
the dictator,
the dictator, you know, he had all the good stuff. So, look, Dictador wasn't, I guess, introduced till about 1930 from his descendants. So they pretty much took his name and started creating rum. But it is based around those exotic sugarcane spirits that, you know, are different to your normal sugarcane. And it would taste a lot different to, you know, the sugarcane we have here and the rum we have here.
Well,
So,
I mean, one of the things is, you know, in Australia, particularly Bundaberg rum, but a lot of other rums that come on the market, they use the byproduct of sugarcane production, which is molasses.
Yeah.
So, you know, those rums have got that dark, sugary sort of flavour of molasses, and you know, some people contribute that to having the hangovers from rum. But a lot of the South American
if it's brown,
rum,
someone's going down.
Right. That's why you're up all night. So we've all heard that, right? But these South American, particularly South Americans, you know, we've got Plantation and a bunch of other Cuban rums and so on. They actually make the rum from the sugarcane juice. Now, all this marketing material we see with Dictador, they talk about the sugarcane honey or the sweet sugar honey or whatever. That's just the juice from the sugarcane, right?
That's the good juice.
And funny enough, when I was reading about the Dictador, they were saying that in Colombia, the reason why it's made from sugarcane juice is that a lot of the molasses, which is a byproduct, is reserved for biofuel.
Really?
So they run cars and trucks on molasses. So you know, so they're getting the which is almost the opposite of Australia. The sugarcane juice goes into other foods and production, and molasses is a byproduct which goes in a rum.
Yeah. That's interesting. Now, I'm not sure if it's related, but I also read an interesting thing where in Colombia, they say to protect the distilleries. I mean, I don't know why, and maybe someone at home can tell us why, but to protect the distilleries, that actually less than 1% of all the Dictador production for the world is sold in Colombia. They don't want us to sell it in Colombia.
Bizarre. I mean, look, there's some weird stuff that happens in those South American countries, but you know, a few of these products, the rum being one of them. You know, they've cachaça and South America and so on. They're pretty good products, but a lot of them are sugarcane base. And so what we're going to do, I think, is we'll have a quick break, and then what we might do, Sev, unless you've got anything else you wanted to add, but what I might do is we'll just have a break, and then we'll come back and we'll crack into. You'll show off the XO, and then we'll crack open these two bad boys.
Good. All right, I'll see you soon.
Back in a sec.
Nice
bottles.
They are nice bottles. It looks like a matte black finish. Yeah, beautiful. Come in a decent box as well. They're the kind of the staples that have been around in Australia that people might have seen on your shelves pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
But just recently, we've got an XO range.
Yeah, look at this.
Of which we've got the perpetual. There's 2 bottles in the XO range. We've got a perpetual version, which you can see there. That's very, very slick gold bottle.
Wow.
And there's the Insolent, which is a silver bottle, which we don't have here at the moment, but that's the other one in the XO range. Now, they are priced slightly above the 20, or not slightly, actually. I think they're decently marked up, so there must be...
it's like $190 or something, right?
Yeah, there must be, nice far better than the 12 and the 20.
Well, yeah, I think the XO's just got premium... premium aging, and all actually, I forgot to mention that all these Dictadors are aged in Solera process. So even though the 12 that's the youngest rum that's inside, and all Solera is, they just basically put in the barrels, and then they move it from barrel to barrel to barrel around. So as the older stuff comes out the bottom, basically new stuff goes in the top, and they just continuously age that through there. So some of the 12 could be actually mixed. Could have been in there 15 years or 12, 13 years, but at least 12 years. And that's called the Solera. And these are actually all Solera.
Yep.
I think this is like a Lux one, right?
Yeah, very well, I've read that. I mean, I'd love to be tasting that today, but that tastes phenomenal.
I can just see the colour
in comparison to the others.
Yeah. But you've actually given this one a run, yeah?
No, I have not the XO, the XO, but they're only new to our shelves. They have been around for a while overseas markets, but they're very new, the XO range, and I'm kind of glad that we're tapping into it because overseas Dictadors, it's a pretty big brand, but it's just, I guess, not as well known here.
Well, in Australia, that's right, not well known for big rum drinkers. You'd say to anybody Dictador.
Now, just a quick though, you're going to show us the mini as well.
Oh, this is a little mini here which we sell. I think you've got the 12 as well, Seb. 12 and 20?
No, I don't have the 12.
Just the 20?
Just the 20.
Yeah. Cute little bottle?
Yeah, they are cute little bottles if you perhaps just want to try it before you go for the full
wedding
size.
or an event or whatever else.
And just recently we had access to, I mean, this is crazy. We've got, I guess, a limited edition range called the Two Masters, which is, above the XO. They've got all different years, like there's 1978, there's 1980s.
Really?
And just recently, I think in the last few weeks, we've got access to, I'd love to show you some photos, but go on our website if you want to have a look. They're 40 and 41-year-old Dictador rum bottles that are hand-decorated by some American natives back in the home country. They've got this really
back
crazy,
in home country, Colombia.
Really crazy artworks on them, and they're hand-decorated. They're quite expensive. I don't even want to mention the price on that, but it's
it's going $300.
So I think it's more
$3,000. It's like the price is right.
Yeah. They're very limited edition. I think there's only like a few bottles available in the whole world.
Wow.
But man, if you look at the artwork on them, very detailed.
You don't see many 40-year-old rums either, right?
You don't.
Jesus, mate, they never make it to 40.
Yeah,
they're long gone by the time they're 15 or 20, right?
Very unique. So if you're interested in that, go have a look on our website. It's pretty crazy.
Well, I've cracked open the 12 now, and I don't know if you got a whiff of that.
Yeah.
But have a whiff of that
I did.
on the bottle.
I did. Very, very sweet.
Mate, sweet
and... It kind of smells like a maple syrup.
Like, maple syrup?
Yeah, like something to go on the pancakes in the morning.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally maple syrup on that.
Yeah,
so super sweet. So that's a 12-year-old, which generally has got really rave reviews. And it's very affordable. I don't know what it is in Australia. What is it? $80, $70?
Yeah, maybe even cheaper than that.
Even $60, whatever.
Yeah.
Bargain.
Yeah.
So what do you got on the nose there, Seth?
So yeah, when you go delve into it, I guess you get a bit of raisins, got a, a little bit of oak, but I guess that sweet overcomes that.
Yeah, it's really sweet, isn't it? Raisiny, maple syrup.
Yeah, raisin, maple syrup, tiny bit of spice.
Tiny bit of spice on there. I get that. Yeah, it makes my nose a bit itchy.
It does, but very sweet. So let's give it a whirl.
Let's put it down on the neck. We'll see what happens.
Oh wow. Yeah, that maple comes through. I mean,
the maple really comes through. I've got to admit. I mean, you got me thinking now.
Yeah, yeah. Put it to your head.
Yeah, that's right. So what are you getting there on the mouthfeel and the
still very sweet.
mouth?
I mean, it's I guess a medium finish, not a real strong punch. Slight burn down the nose, but still relatively easy drinking.
There's a bit of tannins on there, right?
Yeah.
You get that grippiness in your mouth, like if you have, certain wines like Malbecs and whatever, Grenaches, you get that bit of a grip on there. I get that. I get a bit of grip on there, a bit of tannins on the mouth.
What does the official notes say?
Yeah, I'm just having a look. I mean, it's always going to be caramel, vanilla, dark toffee.
That's most rums, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, I get the marzipan. I know they make a big deal about the marzipan.
They got on marzipan.
Nothing wrong with it in marzipan.
They've got toasted almonds and roasted marshmallows. I mean, I kind of get that. The more, you kind of, you sip at it and it grips you.
I think that little tiny bit of, I don't know, the bitterness or grip, I think that is maybe where the almond tasting notes come in. Yeah. Not bad. A bit of baking, bit of, baked spice, whatever in there, baked apple, whatever. Get a bit of that in there. So
tiny bit of citrus.
Not bad. And what are you about on the finish there, Seb?
Yeah, look.
It's pretty long finish. It's pretty long. Come on, mate.
I'd say medium. Medium to long, if that.
All right, what we're going to do is we'll just we'll crack into the 20.
Yep.
We'll be back in a sec. All right, so we're going to give the 20 a bit of a crack.
Yep.
And I notice, Sev, these are our sample bottles, and I noticed this said 20-year-olds noticeably lighter.
Seems to be a bit lighter.
A bit lighter than the old 12-year-old.
I wonder why.
So Jesus.
Unfortunately, we couldn't open these fresh for you because this is sample stock and
sample stock. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Right, so I'm going to give the 20 a bit of a pour, and I didn't notice when I opened that up, Seb. I didn't get as much. It didn't jump out as much as in the nose, and that's going to tell me that this is more aged rum.
That's right.
So more soft and subtle,
more serious.
Right.
More serious.
More serious. That's right.
It definitely didn't give you that maple hit, sweet, sticky sweet hit.
And sorry, I did forget to hold the 12-year up at the camera there, but I don't know if you noticed, but it's a much darker rum, right? It's got a dark, dark
amber.
Yeah, dark amber bronze.
Yeah.
Whereas the 12-year-old was quite a light colour, which of course, 12 years, extra 8 years makes a massive difference, right?
Makes sense, longer in the barrel, so. Look, this is not as sweet.
So rum and raisin is right. It's like on the weekend I had gelato up in the Central Coast, rum and raisin, mate, and that's exactly what
it smells like. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is, I guess, like more of a dark brown sugar, almost like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Like a bit more cinnamon here.
Cinnamon. Yeah.
Still sweet. It's not that it's not
bit
sweet.
Of raisin bread.
But it's not that. I wouldn't say sickly, but that very, very sweet maple. Like that last one, I almost could have put on my ice cream. Or as I said, the pancakes.
Mate, I will put it on my ice cream. Don't worry. Let's go straight on the ice cream.
Whereas this one, you'd hate to abuse this on some pancakes.
Gotcha. All right, let's give it a sip down the old hatch and see what happens.
Ooh. Now I remember why that one's a bit light on.
Right.
Because
it's a big step up, isn't it? It's a big step up. You're right, it's lost all that candy sweetness. Yeah. That maple sweetness is gone. The oak's coming more to the front now. So,
right.
And there's not as much tannins in that either, Seb.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you? It doesn't grip your mouth. It's very soft and smooth, right?
I think it's like, all right, the previous notes that we had, I think this is now mixed with the age, right? It all kind of harmoniously blends together to make a smooth, brilliant rum that just goes down a treat. Whereas before, you kind of got those different flavours and notes we're talking about at different stages. This kind of brings them all together.
Yeah, this is a genuine sipping rum. Look, I know you're dead right saying about all the different flavours. I don't mind a bit of excitement in my mouth.
Yeah.
But, probably, what are you going to do? This one, you probably mix it up, and I notice there's a few, you know, you could do like a sidecar with Cointreau, and there was the great recipe I saw with Dictador 12 and pineapple pieces and maraschino cherry liqueur. So you do a few different things with your 12-year-old, right, in cocktails to mix it up.
Yeah.
And this one, what would you do?
I wouldn't mix it.
Wouldn't mix it. What about just sipping it? Grab a cigar, stogie.
Yes, a cigar behind a campfire.
Behind a campfire, or right next to it, and bang, straight down the hatcho.
There's your night.
And I'll tell you what, it's got a long finish on it.
Yeah, very long. You know,
and a warming finish, would you say?
Yep. I mean, less burn down the mouth, but yeah, I think this is just phenomenal.
Alright, Seb, so what we're going to do is, now that we've necked that deliciously, and hopefully given some ample taste notes, we're going to be back in a sec with a MyBottleShop mark for both these Dictador rums. MyBottleShop mark have 100. Let's give the 12 a bit of a run first. We don't look at each other's marks.
This is the most contentious issue.
That's right.
We were both deep in thought just before the camera was going live there, going, oh, hang on, what are we going to do here?
Yeah.
Alright, you go first. Come
Alright, I'm giving a 74.
Shit, yeah. I'm a bit generous, I think.
You're a bit generous? Alright. You can't say that after you look at mine.
We did it at the same time as always, but I thought 76 was...
that's alright, it's pretty close.
It's pretty good,
I think
I think, you're probably more...
I think it's about right, and I think, you know, we may be being a little touch harsh here, I think, but anyway, just depends on the mood hits us at the time.
And you always go with your first instinct. So.
Well, no, I think you're right about that. When it comes to marking, don't overthink it.
That's right.
Just go bang. So now what we're going to do is give the Dictador...
but hang on, 20. Just quickly, so why so bad? We agreed at what, too sweet, you reckon?
I just think maybe we don't do enough rums, and we're being a bit harsh on this, because I think once we got through some more rums, there's going to be a massive difference in rums. You're going to have ones down here that probably 50, ones that are 96.
Yeah, there are probably people that will appreciate that. That, you know, will prefer that. You know,
so all right, let's do the Dictador 20.
All right, well, I'll go first this time.
You go first.
Now this time I think I'm being a bit generous at 82, but that probably could go a bit higher to 84, because I love that. That was really good. Was it?
Yeah. Well, I was a little bit generous. I gave it an 86. Yeah. For a 20-year-old. I think it's good, and I think it's going to be hard pressed at that price point to find. Yeah. I mean, look, there are great 20-year like Plantation 20. There's some cracking rums, but I think this is really well made. That Solera system, super quality, super sipping rum. Yeah. And 100% quality, I'd say. So yeah, 86 warranted.
Yeah, good work, Dictador. It's been lovely.
Good work. Thanks to Dictador and
thanks,
Colombian rum. So what we're going to do is finally smash the like and subscribe button, so we can get our subscriber count up.
That's right.
And I suppose we need to do... We've probably done these before, haven't we?
I think we have.
Well, you know, we'll stick with the D, because Dictador, I guess. So I'm going to go with the Demolish.
Yeah, you cheated.
Demolish
you watched the last one.
That's right, it was probably the last one. So see if you think up a new one, Seven, win this back. Demolish this like button and subscribe button for us, please.
Drop everything on it.
Drop everything,
do what you can on the like, subscribe button.
Dictate to the like button.
That's cheating.
That's an easy one. You're going to give me the win on that one. Come on, better than drop off on the button, mate.
Destroy that one.
Destroy.
So
Destroy, I think, is the winner.
Yeah, thanks, okay, guys.
All right, Seb.
Thank you again. And
Seb the Calab, Rock the Viking.
Been a pleasure.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Over out, and we'll see you in the next YouTube review.
Cheers.
Cheers.